feel so sorry for single men.
What's your name?
Tercy.
Tercy. How old are you?
39.
And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Definitely someone who takes health and wellness, a priority. Someone who is kind, someone who is compassionate.
Hi, I'm Rebel, and I'm 31.
And Rebel, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think just the initial attraction is the biggest thing. Yeah.
See here.
Yeah.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Not so much.
And why not?
I'll say more so like the hair. So more so attracted to longer hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33.
And Sandy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping it because you're attractive. You got it going on. But that comment about hair, I know your mama got short hair too. She's black. At the end of the day, black women, you don't know what to expect with our hair. We could wear it straight, we could wear it curly, and that was just like too much for me.
Racial idolatry has taken hold of the Black community, particularly Black women.
So I don't got time for it. If you don't know, if you can't grow up from your roots, then you can't grow up with me. So that's how I feel.
Interesting.
Go ahead.
My mom's actually on my necklace. She doesn't have short hair for one.
It doesn't matter. It's
but-
about who you are as a brother. Hair don't make your personality. You dig me? It's about who you are. If you confident with short hair, long hair, it doesn't matter. Because a lot of girls that do have long hair, the hairs be thin. I have a salon. When I was 16, I brought my mother a salon with my business that I do. Yeah. So yeah, I have dealt with so many different type of hairs. Shout out to my mom. Captivated Styles in the building. Philly, we here. But what you said, it's just not for me. You need to really check on your ends before you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long is thin. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay.
The women in her generation, there's an entitlement. They're rude. Some of them are just nasty.
Sounds triggered.
It's not triggered.
First of all, I didn't say the hairstyle she had was not good.
You said you don't like girls with long hair.
No.
That's not right. You should never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you're not just my type. But hair, you can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you want. If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want. Don't talk to black women up here about hair.
The crazy thing about it is, they try to, these black leftists who push this racial idolatry try to say like, oh, we need, race, we're being discriminated against because of racism. We're being oppressed. But in actuality, what we're seeing here, and this was a very good example of it, are women believe that these black women believe they have some superiority because they're black, where they're saying, I'm a black woman, you can't do this because I'm a black woman. It was just crazy.
That's just it. And I'm not triggered. Like I said, at the end of the day, your hair is nappy, your hair is short. You should be happy where you came from, period.
The women are nuts. They're neurotic. They are aggressive. The list goes on.
Can I talk, or are you gonna interrupt me again?
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
You
can say what you want to say, but don't talk about black people here. But
let's hear from him.
Go ahead. Again, her hairstyle, there's nothing wrong with it. So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me. So I'm not dating multiple people. You're not dating multiple people. So my comment to her has no sort of significance on you.
I'm a black woman. If I want to wear my hair like hers one day, what you gonna say? Oh, I don't like your hair. I'm gonna go date Becky up the street. Follow along. Thank you.
I'll say this. At the end of the day, are you here to find a man, or are you here to be
I'm not here to find you. I'm here to find someone that's going to accept me, floss and all. And if you can't accept this young lady up here.
Sounds like you're here to find the sister code.
No.
So we can move forward.
Is this idea that, the Bible says, wives, submit yourselves to your husbands. He's not going to boss me around and things like that. No, because generally speaking, a man that is able to submit to God and the will of God over his life is not going to be overbearing and push this ruling type of household or ruling type of demeanor over his wife. He understands that God calls him to respect and support his wife. But modern feminism teaches the opposite, that submission either to God, for as a man to God, or women to God, or women to their husbands, is weakness, and leadership is oppression. This is what they're telling these women. So now they have this sick goal to connect to other women. So it's not about finding a husband and joining with them in marriage, but they're all this girl power, girl code. But it goes along with this whole idea of I'm an independent woman narrative. So many women today are told they don't need a man. It's more about women and the relationship and the bonding and friendships of women. And this is why you got what you got on that episode.
Yeah, that's why we have that is toxic. It's that the feminist movement that snowballed into what we have right now. It went above and beyond, and it has no understanding of God's purpose for us. There's no Christian principles or foundations in this. This is all secular. This is all, this is not a biblical worldview that we're seeing on display.
Women,
we can move forward.
We are here, and
we
there's a lot of black women that's lined up in here. So you can't talk about hair. It's not about the length or the texture. Know what you say before you talk to black women. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here.
Yeah, please.
It's so about being independent. I can do it on my own. I'm gonna flaunt this everywhere. I'm better than this. I'm better than you. It's really hard on all levels. So the ladies aren't making it easy for good women to get a man, and they're definitely not making it easy for men to find a good woman. And again, there is this show. That's why it's so easy to watch. It's a weird sense of entitlement. Because I'm a black woman, you can't do this and I deserve more. But then in the same breath, they will say, you're right, I'm so oppressed. Which one is it?
Right.
Is it that you are above and you are better than, or is it that you're so oppressed that you can't do anything and it's some systemic reason that happened, by the way, 2 generations or 3 generations before you were even born? Yeah. And they say that all while being on a live television show.
And that's what we're seeing. And we saw that in this video where the women feel like they are above everything. I mean, so much so that it was just really weird watching this woman scream at this guy. And he was very calm. He had his likes and his dislikes, and he was just being calm about it. And it wasn't like an issue, if you take him or leave him, and the same thing with them, they can take him or leave him. But they just got so nasty. And I think that actually comes from this whole culture that glorifies, as you're kind of mentioning, that it starts from young kids, but they glorify self-indulgence, sexual liberation, while mocking motherhood, modesty, and biblical submission. And then this role reversal has led to total chaos. Yeah. These women, even like on here, they have so much masculine energy, and men are being told to be passive and silent. It has led to gender confusion in broken homes and a crisis of masculinity. This is why we have so many men speaking out now, because they're not being given the opportunity to work with their hands, to move about and be men. So when they are trying to do that, they're told that they're doing something wrong. And so when you're living and acting in your natural state, and you're being told that is incorrect, that is wrong, that is a very, very frustrating thing.